Hello guys, it's Matthew Adams, also known as That One View Guy, and today we'll be making a review on Batman Begins, directed by Christopher Nolan. I really hope you enjoyed this one, it was a fun one, and let's just get straight to the video.
To summarize this film, Bruce Wayne goes on a journey to find himself and stumbles across a man who says he works for Ra's al Ghul and invites him on a journey to truly master his fear and become something more than just a vigilante, but a symbol of justice as Batman. Firstly, in this review, I'll cover soundtrack and sound design, plot and pacing, lighting, action and fight scenes, and conclude with my final review. Firstly, we'll cover soundtracks and sound design. The soundtracks in this film are incredibly well done, and here are a few examples to highlight the suspense, dread, and accomplishment this film makes you feel. The reason why I picked this soundtrack is because I believe it helps show him overcoming a massive obstacle, which is the mountain. And I think it really highlights the kind of accomplishment that he has at the end. I believe this clip works very well of not only showing his fear of bats by the visual representation, but also having the soundtrack kind of make you feel the uneasiness that he does, and the joltiness of the bats, and the joltiness of him when he's near the bats. And also helps to kind of realize why these bats have such a big impact on him, which is due to this very poor experience that he has with them in the cave. I believe that the sound amplifies the effects of the movie's storytelling and also allows for a more darker version of Batman. Next, we'll be talking about the plot and pacing of this film, which I believe is more of a slow burn, but it still manages to draw your attention. From the simple beginnings of Bruce Wayne learning to overcome his fears and instill fear in those who are corrupt, to the more suspenseful moments throughout, and great moments to keep the viewer engaged in the conflict of Gotham. This scene is a great example.
Feel terror cloud your senses.
Next, we'll talk about lighting and how it is a very integral point to this film and adds to the dark and gritty world that Batman Begins creates. Plagued by crime and corruption, it makes you feel invited in places you shouldn't feel so safe and uneasy in others. One complaint I have is the darkness combined with fast-paced fights makes for some confusing fight scenes that make the impact feel a little bit less meaningful, which I will highlight later. I believe this clip shows a good example of kind of the impoverished neighborhood, and that really the only people that are doing well are the people that are at the top, and then also the nice little warmth that you feel while they're inside the bar, and how it feels a lot different than the outside. Next, we'll be talking about action and fight scenes, and I will combine this with the lighting segment as I feel they're very closely intertwined. Now I'll be showing you the problem that I really have with this film, which is the lighting combined with the fight scenes, and I'll show you a couple examples of this problem. After those two fight scenes I just showed you, I believe that this is by far the worst aspect of the film, as I think that some of the fight scenes are well thought out, like the ninja fight scenes and things of that nature, but then you have those two that kind of take me out of the film and also make it harder to feel the impact of each hit. And I think my change I would make to the film is make it have less thugs or goons or whatever, and then instead make them more experienced fighters so you have more in-depth combat. Here's some good examples of good fights in this film.
I'm good.
That does not change the fact that your father failed to act.
The man had a gun.
Would that stop you?
Yield.
I think that this fight shows that you can have a more fast-paced fight while also still feeling the whole impact of it. Another great example is now I will give you my final overall thoughts and review. Batman Begins is a great foundation, but could be improved upon, and helps show both the progression of Christopher Nolan's darker style to this version of Batman, and helps iron out problems for the future sequels to improve on, and tells a decent standalone story, for those who don't watch all of them, but struggles with dark lighting at times and choppy fights, making me feel ripped out of the movie at times, and has one of the most forgettable villains of the trilogy. My overall rating for this film is a 7.5, as I feel its strengths are very strong, but weaknesses hold it back considerably. As for age rating, I would say this film is able to be watched by anyone 8 and up, but use your own discretion based on your circumstances. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and leave a comment for those who would like to see the next. Thank you.